Super easy, super quick makeup is what this gal is all about. So in today's video, I'm going to do the 5-minute makeup routine that has been my go-to for months. So if y'all come to this channel regularly, you know I am way more about good skin than I am about makeup. However, as a woman of 54, I have to work a little bit harder than the young folk do at getting that sort of even, glowy look. I am not a full coverage gal. I prefer to just even out my skin tone a little bit because I do get a fair bit of redness right around the cheeks and the nose, and I really want to put a bit of the glow back into my skin. You know, I think it's kind of funny that we spend our teens, our 20s, and even our 30s trying to reduce the shine, and then we spend our 40s on up trying to get it back. So if full coverage matte makeup is your thing, this probably isn't the video for you. Now, I don't wear makeup every day, and that's generally about 3 days a week. And seeing as I don't view makeup application as a sport or a hobby, I want it to be fast, like super fast, as well as super easy because I have no skills. So I am going to put on the timer so you can see exactly how long this process takes from start to finish. So my skin is properly lotioned and potioned, including my SPF, so it's really hydrated and ready to go. Okay, let's do it. So the first complexion product isn't a foundation or even a tinted serum, which I usually go for. It's actually a highlighter. This is the Impossible Glow by Pi, and this is pretty serious stuff. I mean, super metallic and super glowy. Now, I got this as part of a kit, and it sat in my little makeup collection over here for ages before I busted it out. I really wasn't sure how to use it. So I checked out the website, and yes, of course, you can use this as a highlighter on top of foundation, but I saw them using it as a foundation itself. Imagine my excitement to have that sort of mega glow built in. But as you can see, it's pretty freaking metallic. We are talking Tin Man, Wizard of Oz kind of metallic, and that's not really what I'm going for. Then I remembered an Instagram post from another mature gal who paired a super metallic product, in fact, I think it was e.l.f.'s Whoa Glow sunscreen, with this next product that I'm using. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Hybrid Powder Foundation. Now, I'm really not one to use a powder foundation these days because of my ever-increasing wrinkles, because they can really be amplified by this type of product. However, this is a match made in heaven. So I use my Refer number 4 angled brush, and I'm really sorry it's not clean. It's kind of gross. And then I just buff a little bit of that into my skin. Not too much, not too little. And the finish is just so interesting. You know, it doesn't look or feel super dry, and it has this gorgeous luminosity to it. Now, I don't regularly wear a concealer, so I'm skipping that step entirely. I'm really blessed. I don't have dark circles, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Next is blush, and my go-to has been RMS Beauty. It's the Redimension Hydra Powder Blush in Bohemian Girl, which is this lovely kind of coral color, and it has a little shimmer to it, as if I need more shimmer now that I think about it. So for this, I use my Refer number 18 brush. It's nice and fluffy and light. So I usually apply this just above the apples of my cheeks because of course my apples are falling with age, as does everything else. And then next up are the eyes. Now, I recently picked up the iconic Chanel Le Beige bronzing cream, and it turns out it is the perfect eyeshadow color. So I use Refer's number 15 and apply this just above the crease. Now, in a previous life, I would have focused more on the crease itself, but as the hoods become more pronounced, and they go lower, I have to go higher so that you can see that shadow. It's just to give a little bit of depth to that eye area. And I also bring it down just a little bit to the inside corner. And that's it. I don't really bother with any other shadow, certainly not during the day, you know, unless I'm going out. So next up is mascara. And I never put on mascara without curling my lashes, because they're pretty freaking straight. So I have been using Refer's Lash Curler for about the last 5 or 6 months, and it is excellent. Now, before you ask, no, this isn't sponsored. They don't even know I'm talking about them. I just really adore their brushes. So I curl the lashes and then I apply the mascara. Now, I have been reaching a lot for the tubing mascara from Thrive Cosmetics called the Liquid Lash Extensions. It has a great stiff applicator, which allows me to really hit every single lash. It gives incredible lift, and of course, staying power. I bought this ages ago, but for some reason didn't use it every day until quite recently. And that's because I'm finding that every other mascara I have is starting to smudge. Obviously it's me, I just don't know why. So I'm starting to look like a raccoon by the end of the day. In fact, it was the Allies of Skin event last week in London that shook me because I got home and realized I was super smudgy. Boo. But this mascara stays put until you take it off. Now, it did take me a while to figure out how to remove tubing mascara. There's absolutely a way you got to do it. But once I figured it out, it changed everything. So I have this in brown, which is what I'm wearing today. And I also have it in this deep blue, which is just so fantastic and really cool in the sunshine. The eyes just look great. Last up are the lips. I am obsessed with this lip liner by Dior. It's the Rouge Dior Contour in Nude Style 300. This has staying power like you wouldn't believe. So I line pretty much all of my lips with this, and then I use a gloss on top. Now, what's so great about this product is the staying power. So when I was on my way to London, I tried to pick this up in the airport, and I was able to kind of try it on. I'm like, it's perfect. And you know how you put a little bit on your hand to give it a go? Well, they didn't have it for me to purchase, which I was so upset about. But I knew I needed a lip product for that night. So I went over to MAC and I bought one of theirs. And you know when you're trying all the colors on, and then at the very end when I picked one, I took one of the wipes to get everything off, and it took all of the MAC ones off and not the Dior. Like, I really had to scrub. So that means it just has incredible staying power. Now, my new favorite lip gloss is by Jones Road, and it's called Mocha Shimmer. But I left it in my office and I can't show it to you. So I discovered it when I went in for my pre-wedding makeup trial, and it is so pretty when paired with this type of lip liner. So I guess I have to show it to you another time. So for this, I'm just applying a clear gloss by Armani. This is called Prism Glass. I actually have it in 2 colors, and it's an excellent gloss. And that's it. I'm done and out the door in less than 5 minutes. And I just love the finish of this. So the pie gives this sort of an underglow, and the Maybelline covers enough, but not too much. So it just looks like me, but better. And the great thing is, even if the makeup starts to fade, which it inevitably will, I still have this lovely sheen as the day goes on. So I have been wearing this every day for months. I'd really like to know, what do you think? Do you think this combo works well on my mature skin? It's an unexpected one. And I'd love to know, did you feel that this was a long routine or a short one? You know, to me, it feels quick and it's easy, just the way I like it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please do leave your comments and suggestions down below. I'll also list all of these products in the description bar below if you want to check them out. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up so that it helps to reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Hopefully we'll see you at the next one. Bye.
I don't know, Mary.
I'm
just not sure.
Just something a little different.
You're crazy.
Such an asshole. Asshole.
Oh, that's recording.
Asshole.
So is that.
You're not putting that in.
Oh, I'm putting that in.
You're not putting,
I'm putting that in. I so am.
Nobody needs to know that you're an asshole.
3 times I had that in. This is the abuse I get. Mary is abusing me.
Trust me when I say he deserves it.